Hi friends, it's filming day. This is a patriotic series. I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited for this wreath because it's going to be a true Mackenzie Cole wreath that is color, glitz and glam, glitter, all the things. So I'm excited. So today I'm taking a 10-inch, two 10-inch rolls of mesh, and I'm cutting them, coming on down here, so I can cut them at 20 inches. And I'm actually going to move because this is irritating. All right, we're coming closer. We're coming closer. This doesn't work for me. I like to cut on this mat. And I can slide it down so you can see. Yeah, I need to, yeah, baby. Okay. Yes, please. All right, come here, basket. Okay, now I'm happy. So, 20 inches. 9 cuts because I'm using both mesh for the ruffle. To count, so bear with me. I'm quiet, but I need to count. Now I just lost count. 1, 2, because I normally don't do it this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not recently, anyway. For these series, I need a new blade. This is so pretty. Now I need to cut my curls. And I need to do a little bit of math, so bear with me while I'm quiet again. I need 6. I need 6. I'm adding in the white. Now, I'm going to cut this at 10 inches 6 times. After I clean this edge off. Ten inches 6 times. 1, 2. We'll be back. Okay, we are making our base. So I like to go through and open up my ties. You guys, I got up this morning and I told all of my girls good morning. I love doing that every morning. And I love you girls saying it back. That is such a fun part of my day. You have no idea. I love that we wake up and get each other going in the morning. But I get up and I make my post, like I create it and then I post it. And then I check the weather and the barometric pressure, because the barometric pressure greatly affects me with all of my chronic illnesses. And so it's going to be over 80 here today. Over 80. I turned the air on, I don't know, well before Easter. So what's it doing where you are? So what we're doing is we're taking our 20-inch cuts. I roll it 3 times. 3 times. Turn it over. I roll it 3 times. I scrunch it up the center. And I place it in the tie as far down as I can push it. And then I tie it off as tight as I can tie it. I kind of fuss with it a little bit. I stand these up to each other. So I don't let them lay on top of each other. I stand them up to each other, okay? On this wreath, we are alternating. We are alternating. So, talking about the weather, I have POTS and Addison's disease. That's 2 of the 6 illnesses that I currently have, and both of those diseases are heat intolerant and cold intolerant. You have to stay just the right temperature, but heat is awful and creates a lot of symptoms. So having on the air conditioner in our house is not enough. So last night we pulled up from the basement the air conditioning unit that comes into the room that I sit in during the day. So it's officially potsy season around here. It's hot. And it's only April. I have such a short spring that I'm comfortable outside. Now I will say, last night when I walked to the truck, I rode with my husband to take off our recycling. But it was the perfect temperature in the evening. So that's what's going on in my world. I'm getting ready to be inside a lot, unless it's really late in the day. Which I'm always inside a lot, you guys, but it definitely limits when you can go outside. So what is the weather doing where you are? And I know for a fact I have one potsy on here because we've talked before. So make sure you are staying cool, that you have whatever you need. I have a personal fan that I keep with me in case I get even hotter. I have that air conditioning unit that stays in my room that I sit in all day. And then make sure you are drinking your fluids, but you have to eat that salt so that you can retain your fluids. So I'm talking to my potsy friend here. Eat your salt for sure. All right, who loves this color combination? Because I'm loving it. So what I did, I took this border mesh and I chose the blue, and that's how I matched. You start with one thing and you keep matching and you keep going to layer the wreath. Now, if you are looking for a patriotic wreath for your front door, you're going to love this one. I'll try to remember to link it below. Sometimes I don't remember to link it in these earlier videos, but if you are interested in this wreath, at the end of this series, I always post it and link the wreath. Always. So it is on the page. You go to the page and then just scroll down. You can also always go to the top of my page and click shop now, and you'll be right in my shop. Easy peasy. Going around the top now. And I'll show you what she looks like when we get done. Now, why do I love patriotic season so much? Because you put in the effort, you decorate your home, and you can leave it all summer long. It's the longest season that you'll ever decorate for all year long. And in the summer, you want to be available to your family and your kids and your grandkids, right? And when they show up for all these summer cookouts and all these activities you have planned for your family, you need the house to already be festive and decorated, and that's not what you're worried about. You can just hang with the family. You can just pack your pull bag and leave. When you come home to a beautiful home that makes you happy. It's the easiest in summer with patriotic. Because, like I said, we put in this work now, and we get a lot of reward for it all summer long. So at my home, here at Mackenzie Cole headquarters, I will decorate now for the 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day. All of those are in summer, right? And I will take it down when it's time to put up fall. My best tip for you is when you're taking down Easter, because it's pollen season and all of those things, especially here in the South. Is everybody gagging on pollen, or is it just us? I'm sure it's everywhere, but because it's pollen season, because we've gone through the winter, and you put up your Easter, and it was cold outside when you did that, now is the time when you take your Easter wreath off the front door, scrub your front door and your front porch before you put up your patriotic, so she's clean. So it's a great time when you transition from Easter to patriotic. Get all your cobwebs off your porch ceiling and scrub your front door. One of my favorite things that we use in this house is a spin mop. And just take your spin mop outside and use that to wash down your front door. Instead of standing there and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, use your spin mop. I use it on my interior doors too. I use it everywhere. I don't as much as my husband now that I don't have a lot of spoons. But if you're healthy, get that spin mop out and go after it. Okay. Now for the curls. Let me grab my base that I use. Hold on, she's full. I gotta take all of the ribbons off. She was locked and loaded. Okay. Let's see. I need one packet of these. I'm gonna put blue on the bottom. Blue, red, white. Blue, red, white. Okay, so what I do is I roll my curl loosely, loosey-goosey, seam side down. You want to scrunch that center and hold it somehow. You can use your clips. I use this amazing board. Before I had this board, I would put it in my Easy Bow Junior. All right, I need blue. Red. I just make these ahead of time. Let this hold it for me, and then I place them in my wreath. So I want blue on the bottom, red and white, and that all of this party right here is going in our tie. As far down as you can get it, because we still have ribbons, and we're just gonna go all the way around the wreath and add these in. Blue, red, white. Oh, you guys, we didn't cut enough of these. I was thinking 3, but I need 3 for each one. We're gonna have to go back to the cutting board. I won't keep you for that. I'll get it done and finish it up. Blue, red, white. How's that for a brain fog moment? That's funny. I said, hold on, let me do the math, and then I proceeded to not do the math correctly. All right. Put this one in. Blue, red, and white. I'll show you what she's looking like, and then I'll go cut the rest of this, and I'll come back and finish the curls with you, because I know some of you girls really like that. But she's looking fabulous. Gosh, I love patriotic. Okay, look at this side. The ruffles are pretty, right? But then, bam. All right, let me go cut the rest of these curls, and I'll be right back, girls. Sorry about that. Be right back. Hey, we're back. Sorry, I had a text message coming in, and for a second it took me off guard, but everything's fine. Okay. It's magic. I'm back with the right amount of curls. All right. A blue, red, white. Blue, red, white. A blue, red, white. So I'm going to take you girls on the journey with me to change our porch out to patriotic. Pretty sure we're gonna go get my geraniums this weekend. And everything from my front porch pots, I think. We have to, it's time. Blue. So those will get potted up. I have to decide what I'm making myself for my front door. Okay, where did we stop? I want to start where we stopped. Going in here. She's so pretty. Blue, red, and white. You better stay. Okay. So I have a fountain out front, And on another video, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but on another video, I was telling you how much I love outdoor lights. Guess what I found on Amazon? It takes a solar fountain in there, and I had been buying inexpensive ones that the sun, you know, charges it during the day and it makes a little fountain. Well, because we just used a huge metal bulb. This year when I needed to replace my fountains, I found one that is a fountain all day, and then at night it lights up. I'm so happy. Who loves yard lighter uppers as much as me? Anybody? I love a good yard lighter upper. They make me so happy. And when we came back from recycling last night, it was dark and everything was lit up. It looks so good. I love it at Christmas when all of our dogwood trees are lit up. That's my favorite. We're coming to the finish line, girls. On our curls. And then we can start our ribbons. I love this border mesh. I love everything about this. If you don't love border mesh, we really can't be friends. To this day, it is one of my favorites. Period. I do love a good snowdrift though. I do love a good snowdrift. Whoopie-doo. Wait, what just happened? Because I need you. I need the other one to stay. Why did I cut one too many? The math ain't mathing today, friends. The math is not mathing today. The math is not mathing today. That has curls. Who doesn't have a curl? Speak up. Let me cut this while I can see it. Nope, this fell right out. Here it is. I was gonna say, I counted this time, and y'all know I'm kind of allergic to counting certain things. Because me and math aren't friends. You guys, I was a bookkeeper for 10 years. And before that, before I did this full time, and before that, I did it for my husband. And I don't like math. What? It's true. You girls are gonna find, the longer you hang out with me, I'm a walking oxymoron. Like, you try to put me in one box, bam, I'm gonna slip out and go into another box. You try to put me in another box, another box. Like, I don't fit in any box, you guys. Makes no sense to be a bookkeeper for that long and hate math. What the what? You guys should see like algorithms trying to keep up with me, because my husband laughs because he knows. He laughs. They can't figure me out because I don't fit in any box. Okay. Now I'm going to come back. Look at this. That's delicious. That's fabulous. 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 Okay. I'm going to come back. This is like I used to make. This is tall. I'm going to say we're at 10 inches right now. Probably so. It's okay. It's all good. All right. We'll be back cutting ribbon. See you in a few. We're back and we're going to cut our ribbon tails. You're about to see me do something that you girls haven't seen me do on the series before. We're cutting 14-inch tails. I know I always do 13-inch tails, but if you see how large this wreath is, a 13-inch tail is going to sit like this. My tails already look wild. My tails are whimsical, okay? They're not sitting straight like this. Mackenzie Cole wreaths, I know that they're wild, y'all. They're wild. They're whimsical. However, nobody needs them to like not come over, right? That would drive me insane. So the first thing I'm gonna do, which drives everyone crazy, I get messages I waste ribbon. Guys, I don't. All right, 14 inches. And we need 18 of them. She's shiny, she's sparkly, I love her. $14 inches on this red glitter, and I need 18 of them. Tweaking my back. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How did we get turned around? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, All right, now we're going to dovetail and make our ribbon packs. And of course, it is not patriotic season until you're covered in glitter. I'm covered now. I'm covered now. Okay. And we're cutting this seam to seam, we cut it like so at a diagonal. And it gives you that finished look. You want to make sure they're all lined up this way. You don't want one of your ribbons to have fallen inside of there, because then you're going to have a mess. So get them lined up that way, and then just go for it. And you don't have to cut a lot off of the top to make it look good. But you definitely want it to be deep enough that it looks good, right? Glitter, glitter everywhere. Doing the same thing to our 2.5 for the ribbon. Wrong pile. And now, I'm going to throw these away. We'll make our packets. 2.5 on the bottom, 1.5 on the top, and fold. We just repeat that 18 times. Are any of you going to use turquoise in your patriotic this year? I always do. This wreath is not going to have, to my knowledge, no, this wreath does not have any turquoise. It is just red, white, and blue traditional. Lay down. My fan is really running because it's already getting warm up here. And it's blowing my ribbon around. I wish we could listen to music. I wish they would allow that while we work. But it will not work. The video will be silenced. What? You guys, you can't be serious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I cut 14. today is a day. Today is a day. $15, $16, $17, $18. I cannot talk at all if I'm counting. And I know that about myself. This is hilarious. Okay. And just like that, we're back on track. For one thing, I'm hungry. Really hungry. I'm gonna have to get some breakfast before I finish this up. Okay. I'm gonna go get some breakfast and see if it'll help my brain, and then I'll finish up the series. I'll be right back. We are prepping our super cute sign. I am using the extra long chenille stems from Deco Exchange. Because it's a dense foam, I'm going in with floral pins that I have cut so they're shorter than this foam, and then it's going to have some glue on it. So we're going to hit it with some glue. We're going to hit it with some glue, and we're going to set it aside. I'm hitting it with a lot of glue, you guys. We're going to set it aside so it can dry before we have to put this on our project. My bird is outside singing that sounds like the Hunger Games. Cracks me up. We're I'm going in for more. It's a lot of glue, but I feel good about that. We're just going to set this aside and let it dry, okay? Look how cute. It's a rocket, and it has little blasters back here. Love it. All right. I'm going to come back and we're going to make our bow. It's bow time. We are going to start this is bent, so it's not going on so great, but it's okay. It's perfectly fine. I checked the ribbon. Starting with our 4-inch, I'm going to go ahead and dovetail it. It is so cute with these matching rockets on it. It matches perfectly. So cute. Now, I want a big bow. This wreath is over the top. So, I'm going for 16-inch tail here. We like big bows, and we cannot lie. This is how I make my big wreaths. So far with you guys, I've been making my wreaths that are just as gorgeous, but I consider them to be ribbon wreaths. They don't have all this blingy blingy, right? So as far as our series goes, this is the first time you girls are seeing my big wreath I always make. Now I'm going to go ahead and dovetail this, putting the seams together and cutting it at an angle. Oh, I had it right the first time. All right, let's dovetail. We're adding in one of the ribbon tail ribbons, so I just make that tail a little bit shorter than the first. I'm no longer measuring at this point, and I do the same thing with the loops. Pull enough off of this that you're not biting your ribbon. You can put it back later. We're going to give that a twist. This is replacing our hands. We're not able to hold a hand bow, so that replaces the hands. And I'm going to do 2 of these. Since this is a tail in the wreath and I really want it to come through and it matches everything so perfectly, we're going to do 2 of those. Now I want to come in with the other ribbon that was a tail, this beautiful red glitter. Making this tail just slightly shorter than that one. Same thing with the, I knew this one was going to come unraveled, so we're just going to set him aside. Pull a bunch off. I'm gonna do 2 of these. It's gonna be a big bow. Dovetail. Then, to match that rocket ribbon in the back, I'm going to come in. I'm running out of space because my wreath is so big. I want to come in with this because it matches that. It says USA, it has Uncle Sam hats, but it has the rockets that's on the back of this bow. So I'm bringing it to the front. And it's going to make the bow come together the way I like for them to come together, personally. Okay. Two of these. And now this guy that's been wanting to be on here forever gets to come out and play. And I cut these at an angle. I do not dovetail the smaller ribbons. You can if you want to. I prefer an angle on the smaller ribbons. And I just go in, and he's actually going to be a little loop. And just like the others except for the back, he's going to be 2 loops. I'm just cutting the side of the angle as well. My extra long chenille stem so I can get around my bow, but also get down in my wreath and I don't have to sit here and extend them, which I love. And now we need a ribbon to come back in the center. What do I want to use? I'm gonna go back in with this simple blue. I'm not even folding it in half because it's the perfect size. And I'm just finishing off so you don't see that chenille stem. Give it a trim. And now we are going to fluff this gorgeous bow. Look at that. That's a good stack. All right, we're gonna pull our 4.5 up here. Now with the final fluff will be on the actual project, but we're starting here. Then I'm pulling apart my 2.5. Next up was the 1.5. This 1.5. And then this beautiful, delicate little, so see the difference in this side and our flat side. Look how gorgeous. That's why I love the easy bow, you guys. And I didn't have to sit there and hold all of this. It's impossible for me. With my hand strength, I can't do it. "4" pulling apart our 2.5 inch. Now we've worked down to our 1.5 inch. Just pulling everything in a different direction, and I will finish this how I see fit when it's actually on the wreath. She's gorgeous, but I do want to run my hands before we place her through these ribbons. Just kind of get them going the way they need to behave before we place it on the wreath. I always do that. And now she's ready to be placed as far as I'm concerned, and she is stinking gorgeous. Wow, that's a fabulous bow. Look at that 4-inch ribbon. My heart is pitter-patter for sure. I'll be back and we're gonna bling her up. You ready? Is everybody ready? See you soon. Okay, for me, I want to put my bow on first this time, and I want her around 4 o'clock. And I want this to drape off the end of the wreath. this is when I start working with her. This wreath is stunning. If you want to have the best looking front door in your entire neighborhood, you better go get her. I'm not making another one. This is actually literally one of a kind. And it is stunning. You better go get her. All right, ready? Four o'clock. Now, I want my rocket to go just over top of her. Just over top of our bow, right? Okay, we're going to flip it around and we're going to get this part in exactly where it is. I'm gonna move it over here to this bracket because it actually puts it in the right place and everything. And then I have the bracket, which is what I want. Just bear with me. This is not the easiest part to get in here and fight these signs. Just bear with me. Okay. See how cute she is? She's taken off. And I might actually turn her a little bit, but I'm going to wait until I get her up on the wall to see. Look at this bow. Okay. And now I want to start cutting up some extra pieces. Let's start cutting up all of this fun. Sometimes they'll pull right off. Let me get my bigger. Y'all, look how fun my compression socks are today. They're polka dots. The thing about that is they will leave polka dots all over my legs by the end of the night. So the polka dot tattoos will just be a free perk. But aren't they cute? I love it when I have on cute compression, which I try to only buy cute. Okay. I'm just chopping these up. So, I don't know if I'm using these. We'll see. Maybe. There we go. There we go. entire pick, and it'd be really, really cute. I'm not going to do this one until we see if we need it, okay? What I'm going to do, let me grab this glue gun before it burns. It's stuck up in the bottom of my wreath. No, it wasn't. Good. Good, good, good. All right, what we're going to do is glue these into the ties, not the mesh. Not the mesh. Right? So I can glue this down in here. Make it have a little party. And I glue that in. I'm gonna save the wispies. Let's go back to this. I am tying it in with my tie, shoving it down in that tie as far as I can get it, and then gluing it in to the tie, not the mesh. We're just blinging her out. She's gonna be ready to party all summer long. I am grabbing I accidentally grabbed my mesh, but I'm grabbing the glue that I just dripped, because I don't want to come back and clean it up later. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and trim this one up because I do need it. I'm actually going to leave it like it is, trim the stem, because I only have one tile left on the top. Sticking it way down in there, tying it in tight. And I'll know where to move these better once I get this up on an actual wall. But for now, I'm just fluffing them a little bit and getting them glued in. Their final fluffing will come on the wall. when I hang her up. Now I'm going to look at what we've done. Get my shoes on. Have a water break. Okay. Oh my gosh. She is so cute. I'm going to leave it like this until I get her up on the wall. This is what we have. It is so much fun. I will do a final video with the wreath hanging and show you what she looks like. And I'll let you know if I decide to come back on this row, but I don't want it to just keep getting larger and larger, so I think it's fine that the party is on the top, because there's a lot of party down here with all these glitter ribbons, and I think she's going to be fine. But let's hang her up and see what we think. I'll be right back, girls. We are prepping our super cute sign. I am using the extra long chenille stems from Deco Exchange. Because it's a dense foam, I'm going in with floral pins that I have cut so they're shorter than this foam, and then it's going to have some glue on it, so we're going to hit it with some glue. We're going to hit it with some glue, and we're going to set it aside. I'm hitting it with a lot of glue, you guys. We're going to set it aside so it can dry before we have to put this on our project. My bird is outside singing. That sounds like the Hunger Games. Cracks me up. I'm going in for more. It's a lot of glue, but I feel good about that. We're just going to set this aside and let it dry, okay? Look how cute. It's a rocket, and it has little blasters back here. Love it. All right. I'm going to come back and we're going to make our bow.